Hey guys, I forgot about my headphones. I need them. Come on. Give me you. Give me you. That makes so much sense. Give me you. Give me you. That's better. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Bombastic's video on Star Wars Visions, ranking all the episodes. And I haven't ranked all the episodes of Star Wars Visions, so I just want to see if his list is similar to mine and stuff. That's what I do here. Yeah, it could be similar to mine, or it could be not similar to mine. I don't know. It's been a month since I've seen all these episodes, so might be a bit rusty on knowing their names and stuff and what happens in them. But let's go.
And maybe we can have little arguments. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. We start things off at number 9. In my opinion, the worst episode of the series is Tatooine Rhapsody, even though Boba Fett is involved, and he's played by Temuera Morrison, his voice.
A lot of action there, you have to do fight scenes.
But hearing his voice was probably the best part of this short for me.
I had business with the slug. I'm Mr. Action Man at the moment.
Which is what I want to talk about first, the
Oh,
good
that's
parts. Now, I get this is one of the more light-hearted episodes, a what-if style story that's just for the fun of it. So when watching this, I had that in mind. You know, it's not like this is supposed to be canon or anything. I mean, it's in your own head canon, but I like the concept. A Jedi Padawan breaks his lightsaber while running from the Separatists and falls in with a rock band led by a Hutt. And they have a drummer with 3 heads and multiple arms. Dude, look at him beat up this guy, man. I like that their guitar strings light up like mini lightsabers. That's pretty sweet. I want to get myself one of these. But the pacing of this episode just completely threw me off. I get these are supposed to be shorts, so there's not a huge amount of time for character and plot development and everything else, but why would a Padawan, a Jedi, just join a band? And it's not really explained. It's a new journey for him. But I mean, come on, really? Training in the Jedi Order, the Academy. What about his master? Did his master get killed? I guess we're just supposed to assume a lot of that backstory. Maybe I missed some of that. Maybe I was just not paying attention because I was too distracted by the dude with like 3 heads and wow, he's playing the drums. But I also didn't connect with any of the characters. This episode was trying to have a lot of these somber moments in between everything else, where the band fear that they're going to lose their Hutt leader, that he's going to die and be killed. But honestly, I didn't really care. I didn't feel their struggle with the pace of this thing, moving so quickly from action to music to sad moments. Oh, and I'm not sure if this is just me, but I really didn't enjoy the music. And this part really got me. Even though it's kind of cute, I guess you could argue, Jabba the Hutt tapping his tail to the music. Dude, the guy is a crime lord. There's no way he's ever tapping his tail. I'm not sure he can even control the giant fat blob he calls a body. Also, Boba Fett was tapping his foot. Mate, Boba Fett is a Mandalorian. He ain't enjoying this. He'd be wondering which one of them would pay the highest bounty. Immersion breaking, even if it's just for the fun of sorry, no. At number 8, I'm going with...
Trigger results. I get it, but I mean, it's not the best. I think there's some of the other ones I just couldn't get into. I was just so bored watching them, and some of the watch parties, you can probably tell I was just more focused on the food I was eating. Oh man. But, you know, this is one of the ones I was most excited for. You know, it was weird. It sounded like a weird story. I heard the story was like a band trying to make it big on Tatooine. I heard it's not exactly that, but I agree there's bad pacing issues and stuff. And I don't think Star Wars Visions is a very good show. I know why some people might think it is a good show, but I just don't really enjoy it that much. And I'd say if there's going to be ever a season 2 of Star Wars Visions, I don't think I'm ever actually going to watch it. I just, you know, this isn't my thing. But Tatooine Rhapsody is not the worst one.
Twins. Some people might feel this one should be higher on the list, but dude, the guy is breathing in space. Oh, we don't need helmets up here anymore?
It's
Disney,
not canon.
Take a look at this, guys. Also, he jumps to lightspeed on the front of an X-Wing. Do you guys notice that? Not in the cockpit, not even strapped on. Nope, just standing on the front. No helmet, no cockpit, no seatbelt. That's 3 strikes and you're out. Okay, but seriously, I actually enjoyed the way this one began and really liked the art style, especially in the first half of the episode. I like the stormtroopers holding the stun sunbeams with the Force, that was pretty cool. And the Gemini-class Star Destroyer. This is apparently canon, according to Wikipedia. It's basically the Death Star in Star Destroyer form. Looks badass. I also really enjoyed the explanation of how the twins came to be towards the beginning, the cloning, all of that, the montage sequences, everything that happens inside the Star Destroyer was fun. However, as soon as the twins began their face-off in space and they began to fight, have little, sibling rivalry and disagreements, this episode took a turn. The writing and dialogue I found to be pretty corny. The voice acting, kind of annoying and overly dramatic. And yeah, all the stuff that completely breaks immersion, like, hello, you're in space! Lucasfilm 2021, there is no more canon. Forget it. The 6 lightsaber whips thing and ridiculous force powers are kind of cool. I enjoyed that, sure. But man, this whole duel, the actual, duel between these two, just way too much for me. I get it's trying to, mimic that 1980s anime art style, but sorry, completely thrown out of it by the fact that, after jumping out of light speed, his X-Wing, landed nicely in the sand to be perched up like this at the end. What? Sorry. We'll say one thing, at least this one still feels like Star Wars. Unlike the next one, La Pinocho. Even though there are some main Star Wars themes present, what even is this species? So apparently they're called Leppy. What is this Bugs Bunny up in here? This is the episode I was most skeptical about because of the art style and, the Bugs Bunny character design. But don't judge a book by its cover, right? I like the idea they were going for here. Adopted family becomes torn in half by the might of the Empire. But I didn't really buy this bubbly, overly excited, intense sister. Look at her go at the start. She's
yeah, she's so happy at the start, and then she's pretty sad at the end. It's weird that she grew up a lot, but it just kind of feels jarring for her to go from really, really happy at the beginning to just how she is at the end of the episode. I still haven't seen the bottom 3 of my bottom 3 so far on this list. Bombastic has different opinions as me. That's allowed.
Crazy. And then she's like, nah, screw the family, screw, you're not even my sister. I'm going to turn to the dark side or, just join the Empire. What? Just because your homeworld's under threat and you disagree with your dad, you're suddenly cool with killing him?
I can tell by looking at her that she's a good kid. You don't understand.
I really like the idea of the family lightsaber being passed down through generations. That was pretty cool. It was left on this planet by a Jedi many, many years ago, and since then it's been in this family. It's a unique idea. Although, how is the bunny suddenly able to wield the Force? She's, What? No. Again, it takes me out of the immersion. The ending of this one here was pretty weak also. Next up in 6th place is Akakiri. Now this one I'd say felt the least Star Wars of all episodes. It could have been set in any universe minus a few references to the Force and the Jedi.
Yeah, it's no point of it being Star Wars Visions if it's not like Star Wars, Oh, it could just be called Visions. And I call it Visions sometimes just because, you just assume, the Star Wars part doesn't really matter. Just go, yeah, hey guys, yeah, Visions is cool, right? Yeah, we all know we're talking about Star Wars Visions. But, oh, man. I don't know, man, this one annoyed me. Let's just get it. I'll talk about it.
All that kind of stuff. I enjoyed the mystery surrounding the Jedi character, the journey they go on. Also, this woman's name is Misa, as in...
Misa, so smiling to see in your side.
George Takei is also one of the voice actors in this, so what are they trying to do here? Combine Star Wars and Star Trek? How many actors could say they've worked on both Star Wars and Star Trek? Getting my universes mixed up. I also really like the way this episode used flashback, seamlessly filling in backstory and telling us why these characters are here, what their motives are. Drew me into the characters, it made me want to follow their journey.
Just thinking about bringing stability and peace to this world and what it would take to do it.
And then the twist of the Jedi killing Misa. Didn't see that coming at all. And he was forced to turn to the dark side if he wanted to save her, echoing Anakin and Padme and how Palpatine was convincing Anakin, hey...
I was just confused. What happened? He was killing those guards and then Misa kind of just like ran in front of him. That's what I remember. Like why? Why? Shouldn't like the evil one, the dark side user should have just killed Misa, but I don't know. Really didn't even know
I'll give you the
names
power
like
to
that.
save the one you love. Although I really didn't like that after he saved her, he kind of just accepted his fate and went off with his master to the dark side. And she's all like, hey, where you going? And he's like, nah, it's all good, bro. I'm going to be a dark side. What? Like he'd lost all free will and was consumed by darkness? I mean, I guess I get it. Just feel like he should have at least had some kind of free will to break away from this now that she'd been brought back to life. Next up at number 5, I'm going with Toby. Now this one's clearly targeted at a younger
Toby? What do you mean Toby? 2B1! It's not Toby! It's not Toby! How is that Toby? It's 2B1!
audience. You know, it's got the Astro Boy inspired style, which is pretty cool, but the way it ends with Toby saying,
Because that's what Jedi do.
what is this, an ad for kids to join the Jedi Academy? What are they getting at here? It just felt kind of weird to wrap this whole thing up. I do really like the art style here though, and the simple concept. A cybernetic boy wants to be a Jedi. And alright, I'll be honest, the first half of this one was pretty weird. Really, you know, lighthearted, targeted at kids, it felt like. But then, when it's revealed the professor is actually a Jedi in hiding after Order 66, and the Sith or Inquisitor or whoever this is comes and kills the professor, things get pretty serious. So Toby continues the professor's work and creates life on this desolate world. And then he finds the Kyber crystal for his lightsaber within himself. It's very symbolic. And he takes out the Inquisitor like a total badass, like he's been training this for his whole life. Like he was programmed for this. The way he puts up the whole good side at the end. It's adorable. Underrated episode. At number 4, I'm going with The Village Bride.
How did he defeat that guy? You're not even gonna mention it. Oh man, I do not. I don't understand that. Why? How?
This was also one of those episodes that didn't really feel like Star Wars, but my favorite part of this episode, the floating earrings. Seriously, no wire, no nothing. They're just suspended there. Epic, amazing, I want some. And I'd say this was the most mystical episode of the lot. The wedding ritual was epic and yet believable. The whole mountains moving kind of thing. And I like the references to the Separatists having stripped the planets of its resources. The soundscape and ambience in this one is also great. You feel like you're part of something ancient in
I don't
tradition.
remember watching this. I feel like I've just seen this on the moon. I remember that part actually. That's it.
And again, here we are with that small village in trouble idea, an angle a few of these episodes have taken, and that also helps raise the stakes and tension. You feel like they're all on their own, almost defenseless, and they would be if it weren't for the Jedi. The repurposed battle droids, also really cool, really, you know, throwback to the Clone Wars era. And I loved the build to the gunshot. Everything's epic, suspenseful. He's like gonna execute this woman, then cut to black. Oh wait, it's Kylo Ren! No, but she's holding the blast with the Force. The reveal is epic, and although a little overly dramatic, it adds to the mythology of the Jedi. It respects that. And the finisher with the rocket boots is, dude, slices through him. And now she's a Jedi Knight. It's certified. And she's off to help defend the galaxy from evil. She's taken her starship, which looks like a modified ARC-170, another Clone Wars reference. And all I can say is that she's in space, she's left, and I hope they gave her a pair of those earrings. Be missing out otherwise. Alright, top 3, here we go. For me, first place was an easy choice, I'll get to that in a sec, but choosing between third and second was something I put a lot of thought into. So here we go. At number 3, I'm going with The Elder. A Jedi and an apprentice head to an...
This is my favorite one. The thing that my least favorite one was like just behind my favorite one on Bombastic's list, just stupid. Come on, man, this is nowhere near like that. My least favorite one, like whatever that one was called, it's nowhere near as good as The Elder.
Outer Rim world to investigate a dark disturbance felt in the Force. Okay, to start off, the opening scene with the two guys in the cockpit I honestly found to be a little cringe. Some of the dialogue is just really uncreative and boring, if I'm being honest, and awkward. They're trying to show personality, yeah, okay, the kid's still a kid who wants to explore the galaxy, and the Master is very, very well traveled. He's been everywhere. The mystery surrounding the Elder is where this thing gets interesting. Again, small village, an Elder has passed through recently, and and it's the threat
These guys are
of
so much like
danger
World
that builds
Fighter.
the suspense here. They expect the Elder to be a dark side user, possibly a Sith, and possibly a Sith who once broke away from the Sith Order. And we have no idea just how powerful the old man is until they face him. But one other thing, really dumb idea to split up. Why would the Master be cool with this if he thinks the Elder could be a Sith Lord? He's just gonna let his Padawan go wandering in the mountains. Do you know anything about Sith Lords at all? Murderous, savage beasts. But that's part of what I like about this one. It also shows the Jedi's incompetence and their failure to act. Even when the Master realizes the Elder's ship looks like the ship of a Sith Lord, he doesn't go meet up with his Padawan. Instead, he's just like, nah, it's all good. I'll wait by the ship in case the Elder shows up, in case old man drops by, wants to leave. Dude, your Padawan is about to be slaughtered by a smiling Sith Lord. Also, the Elder is played by James Hong in the English version. Legendary actor. Was really excited when I found that out. But I really enjoyed the simplicity of the combat and their encounter, and how easily the Elder dies in the end. He was defeated by his age. Fascinating take on, a roaming rogue Sith. At number 2, I'm going with the duel. This episode is definitely the most
Duel.
unique.
I didn't rank this very high when I rank it. I didn't rank this very high when I was doing my video. Because I thought it was a bit confusing. Oh, how do you like it, Bombastic?
In terms of art style and approach. Also believable to an extent within the canon.
I'm bored with
To
it,
an
like
extent,
the
I mean,
black and white stuff.
spinning
I never
umbrella.
think
Again, another small village being terrorized by stormtroopers, bandits, whatever they are, and it's all action right from the beginning. From the Gatling gun wielding droid, Sebulba piloting a modified probe droid wielding samurai swords. Dude, come on. This is what I envisioned when they said they were making a Japanese-inspired Star Wars series. And I know this was in all the trailers and the promotional images, but I completely forgot this guy had a red lightsaber, and the reveal that he's not a Jedi is
Why would they put that
badass.
in the
It's perfect
trailer?
stylized action, tension, and a great portrayal of an anti-hero. There's so much mystery surrounding the Ronin. Who is he? He's like the man with no name for the Clint Eastwood films. If he's not a Jedi and not a Sith, then who is he? And damn, General Grievous has got himself some competition, because forget dead Jedi's lightsabers, this guy's traveling around the galaxy collecting Sith Lord Kyber crystals. I wonder if he'd grab the Elders at some point. That would be funny. At number 1, my favorite Star Wars Visions episode is The Ninth Jedi. Of all the Visions episodes, this was the grandest, the most well-rounded story, the one with the best twist, and the one I wanted to see more of. They could easily turn this thing into a series if they wanted. I want to see where it goes. The twist of all these dudes being, Sith or Sith worshippers once they turn on the lightsabers, they're dark side users, really took me by surprise. I mean, this whole thing was sus, so I guess something was going to happen here, but I love the fact that Kyber crystals had been tempered to reflect the user's connection with the Force, and we already knew that, and then they turn them all on, they're red, oh my gosh! And it gives lightsaber colors so much more significance. Just like Mace Windu's lightsaber, he gets the purple saber. Not just because Samuel L. Jackson wanted to be able to spot himself in the giant Geonosis battle when he watched the film. No, it's because he also has dark side influences. There's so much tension here, and I love the character and world building. Sure, all these guys came here because they got a, suspicious message from some dude with red eyes, as if you'd trust this guy, and come on. I'm rebuilding the Jedi Order, but I also look like a Sith Lord. Yeah, that's not sus at all. And then he doesn't turn out to be a Sith Lord, which is, the real twist. There's a lot of visual trickery going on here. But it's also the small details, like a tea-drinking droid who's not motivated to do anything but drink his tea. Also, the fact this one's set after The Rise of Skywalker, when we don't really know too much about the galaxy at all. There are no more Jedi, apparently. But this Margrave guy is trying to restore the Jedi Order. Straight up force pulls lightsaber out of this guy's hand and then slices him in half. And then it turns green. And I also really like the idea of the lightsaber smith, building all different kinds of lightsabers. Sure, it doesn't really make sense in the canon, but honestly, at this time in the timeline, it could totally make sense. There are no more rules here. Everyone's dead, all the Jedi gone. Sure, one guy can collect a bunch of Kyber crystals and start building a lightsaber. The Ronin was doing it. General Grievous 2.0, mate. I'd love to see more of this, and I'd love to know what you thought of Star Wars Visions. Which episode was your favorite, and how would you rank them? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already,
I
check.
already have a video on that, Bombastic, and I'm gonna go down to the comments and make my list again. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This list was alright. Number 4 spot was my number 9 spot. Whatever. Didn't get too heated about this one, which is nice. It's a nice discussion. It's nice to see what he thinks is the best and what I think is the best. I like comparing opinions. So, I'm going to be ranking the Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, all those levels, all 21 levels, pretty soon, and hopefully someone will have ranked them in the past so I can react to their video after I've done my video. I think that'll be really cool. I like reacting to other people's videos. I think that's really, I just have fun doing that. Whatever guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.